The Lightning came into the league in 1992. It took 12 years for their first cup, but they've won multiple since. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. The Lightning have won the opening faceoff and take possession here at the start. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck.
Good read with the stick to break that up. And he sidesteps the check there. The Islanders have it from the corner. Oh, what a hit! He sacrificed his body to make the play.
Oh, James, he's still down after that huge hit. He's really struggling and laboring, and you just got to hope that he's okay.
Here they come on the attack. Skates to the crease. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. Boards won the draw here in their own zone. The Islanders will play it from the corner. He scores! One times that into the back of the net. New York's aggressive start has paid off because they've got one on the board.
They've got one on the board. They've really set the table, James. It's all ready to go. The meal is about to be served because they have been all over their opponent right now, especially being the away team. You want to send a message early, playing real aggressive.
Takes that pass back at the point. And will play on as that goes off the outside of the post. Still lots of time left here in this frame. New York's ahead 1-0. The Bolts get a hold of the puck in their own end. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Chernak. Hugs the boards through the neutral zone. Sends the feet in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Tries to get the puck to Lee. Nice zone entry from the left. From the point, they take control of it. Dishes it off.
I don't think he had time to get his head out of the way, and that one hits his mask. You got to give it to the quality of mask nowadays. If that happened a few years ago, ooh, that would hurt even more.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Oh, and he stopped that one on the one-timer. Hammers the one-timer. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Fires it. Oh, what a slick stop by Sorokin. Here's a short pass to Dobson. Gains the zone through center. Moves it to Pellick. Takes a shot. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Hermix is moving the puck through his own zone. New York's gained possession along the boards. Big miss.
And he works so hard to get to the middle of the ice and to get that scoring chance, and he just floats it wide.
Chernak's taking it from his own end. Loses the coverage there. New York's got the puck in their own end. Oh, great play to sidestep the breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Grabbed along the board by Fasching. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Tampa Bay's been working hard all night.
All alone! What a save by the Tendy there!
Well, he's exuding a ton of confidence, not sitting back in his neck, challenges and make the save. Horvat's not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
The Bolts will play it from the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Scooped up along the wall by Kucherov. Great heads-up play with the stick by Kulov. Into the offensive end now. Centering pass. And he denies that great opportunity there. piece of it to keep it out. Oh, save of the play. Whoa.
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
And that's picked off by Riley. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he get up? Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Vasilevsky's been outstanding in the first period, James, and really the only reason this game is close. This is exactly why you build your team from the goaltending position out.
New York's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. The Islanders take possession off the faceoff. And he comes up with the glove save. The Bolts will play it in their own end. Shakes off the coverage. Nice poke check. Picked up along the boards by Point. Knocked away in the offensive zone. The Lightning have the puck against the boards. Sends it quickly to Point. Shot! Stopped with ease. And that's poked away by Pelech. He carries the puck up along the wing. Moves it to the middle. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. Here's a rocket of a shot. Oh, it serves up a little too sweet with that save. And that's intercepted by Barzal. Turns it away.
Barzal's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck.
Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do, and their opponents down on their heels, they're deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
And they win that neutral zone draw. Up along the wing. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Avoids the poke check. Quick stop by Vasilevsky.
Goaltender spends so much time doing cracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Big time one-timer stop. The Islanders gain control of the puck against the wall. Slides it quickly to Gensel. Knocked away with the stick by Kulak. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. The Lightning have taken possession along the wall. The Islanders have it on the offensive end. Scores! And they're cooking now.
Well, the opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
The Islanders lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. Sisnikas takes possession after that center ice face-off. Lets it fly. Stopped by the goaltender. And now it's grabbed by Holmstrom. Scores! Break out the quad chair on the ski lift because that's 4 unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Holmstrom. Tampa Bay's got it behind the net. Quick pass to Paul.
The Bolts need to find an answer in this game. They're halfway through it. They haven't dictated pace. They've been back on their heels. If they want to get back in it, they're going to have to find some energy and some momentum.
The Islanders gain possession. Takes the feed. Takes a shot. And that caroms right off the mask. Past the halfway mark of this period, New York's turned this into a blowout, now leading by 4. The Islanders take possession here inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Handles the pass. Tries to feed it over to Chernak. Taken down, and the officials caught it. Here comes the call.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
Man advantage here in his set.
Well, here comes the top unit power play. They've been tremendous this season. They have an opportunity to ignite their team and get back in the game.
The Islanders carried along the wall. Oh, look at this. The Lightning have taken possession of their own end. Broken up by Pelech. Let's go! Right with the man advantage, and then make it click. Tampa Bay's been outworked all night long, but they finally got something they can push back with now.
Yeah, they got to continue to push as well if they want to give themselves an opportunity to feel like they can get back in this one. And that's going to start with some hard work, the good old intangibles, and the feeling that they can get there.
And there's the counterpunch we were looking for, Cheryl, as they answer back.
Well, they answer back and they take the wind or the momentum out of their opponent's sails. This is exactly what they needed to get back on the board and get the momentum shift back in their favor.
The Islanders win the faceoff at center. Sidesteps the check. And he shuts the door on that. They've got an on-man rush. Takes it across the blue line. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. The Bolts move a chance in the rush here. Gains the zone. Digging in defensively to stop that rush. Ward's going to play it against the half wall. Blocked in front. The Islanders have it now. Gains the zone from the right. A chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Oh, great glove save. Where'd that come from?
Vasilevsky's able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
40 minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Puck is dropped on period number 3, and I almost wonder if they might make it run time given the score to this point. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
New York's been dominant through 2 periods of play, James. They have a comfortable lead now, and the coach can look down their bench and say, hey, listen, let's get everyone out there. Let's maintain the energy. Let's finish this off right. Let's bring it home.
The Islanders looking against the half wall. Here's a blast. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Picked up along the wall by Palmieri. Uses the force on that hit. He's got a step. Oh, serves up a pokeball as it's poked away.
And he knows exactly where he is in his crease to be able to make this play. If he misses, James, it's in the back of his net.
Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Taken along the wall by Hagel. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Tries to get it over to Duclair. New York's got it along the wall. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. New York's got possession of the puck. Quick feed to Lee. And he sidesteps the check there. Oh, and a huge save. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Forces the turnover. New York's got a hold of the puck now. The Islanders take it along the wall. There's a shot. Denies him with the save. Sends the pass over. Getzel's crossed the line and gained the zone. New York's got the puck along the boards. It's a 3-on-1. Oh, spectacular save to shut down the rush. Oh, another great stop. Denies him.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
Passes it over. Huge steal in his own end. The Bolts are across the line and into the offensive end. And he was locked in on that save as play continues. Here's an odd-man rush. Drives to the paint. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Islanders' offense has been the story tonight as they continue to lead big time in the third. Balls won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Fantastic save! The Bolts have it now. Tampa Bay's gained the line and into the zone. The Islanders have it against the wall. The Bolts have it in the offensive zone. Delayed penalty looming. From the point, looks to make something happen. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Martin's been flagged for cross-checking.
They had success earlier on the power play in this formation, James. Really like that high umbrella where you're using the top of the offensive zone to work some magic, leave some as you move the coverage around. And once you get them running, that's where you can open up your lanes and attack the net.
And that pass is stolen. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. The Lightning have the puck in the open ice. Still has possession. New York's penalty killers get a hold of it. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Drives it to the crease. Puck grabbed by Peugeot. Grabs the puck. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Here's a short pass to Cirelli. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Slides the puck to Paul. And he dodges the poke check there. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Paul's tried a great move there. We all know what great hands he is in tight, trying to create some space, but it bobbles off his stick, and he lost possession.
New York's manufactured plenty of offense tonight, and they lead here late in this third period. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Takes the feed. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Islanders lead it by a score of 5-1. Their offense came to play in a big way tonight. Denies them! The Lightning have possession along the boards. Angles it over to point. And he takes the pass. Just wide. Grabbed along the boards by Bjorkstrand. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Takes the feed from the goaltender. New York's got a hold of the puck. The Bolts get a hold of it. Quick feed to McDonough. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Moves it to Palmieri. Breakaway. Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a book on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save.
The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. All alone! Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find me.
Score! The pile-on continues, Cheryl.
Oh, it is ugly, and there's nothing worse in the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they screamed uncle about 2 innings ago. And the fans clearly not happy what they've seen tonight as the final few seconds tick away. They are letting this team have it. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. The Islanders really controlled the pace out there tonight, Cheryl.
They controlled the pace. They actually dictated right from puck drop. A real dominant performance.
We're in Tampa, Florida for EA Sports, and a city that has become one of the marquee places in the hockey world over the last 20 years. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. The Lightning have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Moves it to point. Takes the feed. He's got a breakaway. Oh, dives into the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Great hits that play with the stick by Broberg. Sends it quickly to Neighbors. Tries to get the puck to Hedman. And he can't hang on after that hit. Here he is. Takes the shot. What a stop. From the point. Takes the shot. There's another stop. The Bolts played along the wing. And that's a smart heads-up play. Trying to gain a step. He's clear. Oh, and I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks
They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, it started like a freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in.
St. Louis has won the draw. They take possession in the neutral zone. Into the offensive end now. Sidesteps the check. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
That's fast, James. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train.
The Bolts get a hold of the draw. And he sidesteps the check there. Here's a short pass to Kucherov. Comes up with the steal. From the left wing, takes the feed. Grabbed along the boards by Parayko. And he passes it up ahead to Hagel. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. Avoids the poke check. Denied on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save. He does a great job of having sound.
They've got an on-man rush. Into the offensive zone. Ran on a runway on the play. Oh, a little razzle-dazzle. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Well, Duke's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Here's a chance. Fires it. Scores. And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
Faxas gain possession inside the neutral zone. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit.
St. Louis is looking efficient in every single area. Sometimes it looks easy, sometimes it feels easy, and that's when you're having a ton of fun.
And he loses control here. Now a quick pass to Glendening. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Big time stop there. And that's stolen by Chappie. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Tampa Bay's gained possession along the boards. Made the stop on the play. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. Goes right to the crease. Reaches out and pokes it away. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. The Blues will take it behind the net. St. Louis has possession of the puck in the offensive end. Grabs it in his own end. Moves it quickly over to Point. Poked away at center by Falk. Point's got control of the puck in the corner. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Oh, textbook. Hit he got all of that one. Scooped up along the wall by Falk. Strong defensive effort. The Blues will play it in their own end. Quick pass to Holloway. Moves by the check. And makes the save. Takes that pass back at the point. They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence. okay, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Quick feed to Fowler. The Bolts take over on possession. Blocked in front. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And now it's grabbed by Parayko. Moves the puck up. A chance on the rush here. Scores! Fantastic play to complete the rush. Wow! St. Louis wanted to put some pucks on net to start this one. They have answered that in fine form and have a sizable lead already nearing the end of the first. Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. The Blues have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Bolts look to start the transition game. Great pressure forcing the turnover. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Lets it go. Denies him. He got all of it. Puck grab by Buchnevich. Denies him again.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. St. Louis looks like they're not done yet, wanting to extend what this blowout lead is. Puck scooped up by Fowler. Turns it aside. Oh, what a hit check. He got all of that. Loses the coverage there. And a stick break setup. Off his stick. Locks it down in front. Tries to get it over to Gensel. The Blues have it against the wall. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. The Blues going to work on offense. He's off the one-timer. And they score. The pile-on continues, Cheryl.
Oh, it is ugly, and there's nothing worse in the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they screamed uncle about 2 of these ago. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. The Blues looking against the half wall. And it'll take a moment to regroup back to center. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Oh, what a hip check on the old school variety. Beautiful. Here's a shot. Glove save made by Vasilevsky. The Blues working around near the back end. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Takes a bump and hangs on. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Vasilevsky's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck, but how about some help in front of him? I mean, his defense, the forwards, every collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
Hagel's going to play it against the half wall. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. From the back of the cage with the puck. And the goaltender manages to get a pad on that one. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Picked up along the boards by Broberg. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. Broberg's taking it from his own end. Handles the pass. Takes the bank pass feed. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that nullifies that threat for the moment. St. Louis has the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. What a strong defensive effort to get down on that one. Moves it to Krug. Takes a shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Vasilevsky's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Tampa Bay's got possession of the puck. St. Louis takes possession of the neutral zone. All alone. Oh, he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. Oh, here we go. Hammers one at the net. The Blues gain control of the puck. Sends the pass over. From the point, they take control of it. Back to the point it goes. Oh, a clutch save! Here's a short pass to Gore. Along the half wall with the puck. The Blues have it now. St. Louis plays it along the boards. Dishes it off. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Answered the call there. There's the horn. 2 periods down. A 3rd period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. 2 down. 1 to go. 3rd period. They're ready to drop the puck. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the 3rd. Let's see if anything changes. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Bolts haven't had any possession time, James, and as a result, they haven't created any offense. Their opponent has really taken it to them, really worn them down, put them on their heels, and they've spent a lot of time in their own zone.
And they win the draw here in their own end. The Bolts have it now. Slides the puck to point. Looks to pass it to Gensel. The Blues have it from their own end. Moves it quickly over to Thomas. Slides by the check. Picked up along the wall by Neighbors. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Tampa Bay's through center and now in the offensive end. Turn that chance aside. And it's a quick pass to Neighbors. And he makes the save, and that had some hot sauce on that one. Takes the feed.
Holloway's back on the ice, exactly where the coach wants him. He's been the go-to guy in this game, multiple points so far.
And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. And he takes the pass.
Schen's picked up a few assists in this game, and his team is leading. I mean, when the puck's on his stick, he's making things happen. His awareness, his ability to thread the needle, it's off the charts tonight.
Here's a shot. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. And he slides it quickly to Kucherov. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Slides the puck across to Schenn. Takes the pass. He scores! And someone's heating up with his 2nd of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set.
The Blues don't want to take their foot off the gas here in the 3rd period, but they have a lot of padding with the lead that they've built. St. Louis wins the face-off in the neutral zone. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. The Blues will play it in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. St. Louis is across the line and in the offensive zone. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. St. Louis players were saying earlier this morning that they wanted to create more offense. They have done just that, and they lead here in the 3rd. The Bolts win it in the defensive zone. Slides it over to Bjorkstrand. And that's broken up by Texier. The Blues will play it from the defensive zone. St. Louis plays it up ahead. Drills them. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Moves it around along the half wall. And that slides right out to center ice. Taken along the wall by Fowler. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Quick pass to Joseph. Here's the chance on the attack. Picked off by McDonough.
Krug's made an incredible play there, James. He stumbles in front of the net, but finds the puck and could have lost it, but manages to stay with it enough to get a shot off.
Grabbed along the board by Jurgensen. Tampa Bay's in on the offensive attack now. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Oh, this looks dangerous. And he can't get the shot off as he ran out of real estate there. A chance behind the net. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick. St. Louis has the lead and sending their second line back on the ice. Because they've been their top line all night long, you can expect they're going to finish this game and get out there a ton.
The Blues have pummeled their opponents tonight. They have been the busier team offensively and have converted numerous times here in this third period. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. And mercifully down to seconds left in this one. Buchnevich is looking around near the point. Moves along the blue line. And he dodges the poke check there. St. Louis plays it along the wing. 39 seconds left. That opportunity is rejected. Oh, and he delivers a thunderous hit check. Krug's got the puck near the back end.
Now they're really driving pressure in the O-zone, dictating the pace. Now they've got to find a way to funnel it to the net.
19 seconds. Tries to get the puck over to Gensel. It is never easy when the home fans turn on you, but they've got no one to blame for themselves with this performance tonight. Last to the blue line. And one last save. And there it is. What a performance between the pipes tonight.
I mean, he was dominant, wasn't he, James? He weathered the storm when he had to. He was finding and tracking the puck. And most importantly, he was...
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to New York, home of one of the greatest dynasties in hockey history. 4 straight, people. I am looking forward to this. Opening face-off just moments away. The Blues win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Takes a shot. Scores! And they're on the board quickly in this one.
That's because they were ready, James. I mean, the first 5 strides right from puck drop were urgent, and when you're aggressive and you're urgent on the puck, you find a way to put it in.
The Islanders get a hold of the puck off the draw. Halleck's got it against the boards. Oh, what a hit check on the play. He delivered it. Scores! They tie it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens.
Lots of time left in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. New York's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Solid check to slow him down. Floats him up into the boards.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Oh, great core strength to hang on to the puck after that. Passes it over. Denied by the goaltender. Pass across to Barzal. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. The Islanders take it along the wall. New York's playing it from the side. Feeds it over. Slides the puck over. Quick feed to Kyrou. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Parayko. And now he angles it across to Thomas. Moves inside! New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides it quickly to Lee. Here's a shot! Makes a save! Steps across the blue line. In close! Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. And it's all tied up. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Riley's got it in the defensive end. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. St. Louis on the attack. New York's moving it up the ice. Receives the pass. Oh, and he whiffs. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Moves it to Joseph. Oh, look at this. Great stop by Sorokin.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Picked up along the boards by Cizikas. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Bolduc's got it now deep inside his own end. And that's poked away by Riley. Into the offensive zone. The Blues take possession in the defensive end. And that's stolen by Fasching. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Fowler's got it along the boards. Takes it to the front. Takes it right in the chest. Now he slides it up to Engvall. Moves the puck. The Islanders played along the boards. The Blues get a hold of the puck. Faxa's got it in the defensive zone. Nice poke check. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Gains the zone through center. Sets the feet in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Wrist one. And then caroms off a body in traffic. Feeds the puck up to Broberg. Skates to the crease. Sensational stop by Sorokin. Carries it in. Oh, smart heads that play to poke that one away. New York's got possession here in the neutral zone. Picked up along the wall by Pelech. New York's on the attack. Here's a chance. Grabs the puck. Slides it across.
Pajot's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather, I'll recharge. The players will too, and we're coming back with period number 2 right after this. Period number 2 now underway. Let's see what this one has in store for us. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
New York's fortunate the game is still tied here, James. They have a minority of shots on net. They're going to have to get it some attack mentality, a sense of urgency, and drive the net.
Denies that opportunity. Great read by Barzal. Dishes it off. Aggressive play with the poke check, and it pays off. Made that stop. Buchnevich has got it on the offensive end. Quick shot! Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and trying to shake loose. He's in, all alone. What a stop on the breakaway. Scores! Untimely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Sometimes you can feel the momentum swing, James. You can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
The Blues take control of the faceoff. The Islanders gain control of the puck against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Fowler. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. And he moves it up to Kyrou. Centering pass. And he denies that great opportunity there. Shakes loose. Fires it. Scores! I got 2 words for you. New game.
Yeah, certainly is, James. And who's going to come out on top by the beginning of this face-off? You want to be able to get that puck in the offensive zone and find a way to continue to attack.
The Islanders win the draw here in the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Romanov. Gains the zone through the middle. Fires it on net. Oh, what a denial by Sorokin. Steps inside. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here he is on the backhand. And a great save.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
With possession along the wall. Takes a shot. Great save by Bennington. Draws to the sweet spot. Keeps it alive and heads it up. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Taken along the wall by Leddy. And he moves the puck back inside his own end. And now he moves it quickly to Holloway. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Puck picked up by Kyrou. Here's a shot. Denied with the glove by Sorokin. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. The Islanders take it across the line. Shot! Scores! A huge goal puts them in front.
The persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead.
The Islanders get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Blues get a hold of it. Moves it to the middle. Scores! What a finish on the play! Here in the back half of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Thomas takes possession after that center ice face-off. Jostled off the puck. St. Louis has it in the offensive end. Here's a short pass to Parayko. And he takes the feed. And that one's turned aside. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. And that's blocked away. Texier's gliding the puck along the line. The Blues play near the point. Taken by Romanov. Sends a pass over. On the attack along the boards. A chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Folks lugging the puck. Quick pass to Torchenko. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What a play! The Blues pick up the all-important go-ahead goal late here in period number 2.
Well, you're always cutting periods into 5-minute increments, and this is the one that they wanted to score in, James, because it creates momentum that they can carry forward to the intermission.
Scooped up along the wall by Parayko. The Blues cross the blue line and are on the attack. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. St. Louis continues to lead early in this third period. They also have a decided edge in the shot department. Still has possession. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. St. Louis leads by 1. Hornets won a big draw in their own end. Halleck's moving the puck through his own zone. Toss to the paint. Decides to think about it. Grabs the puck in the corner. Barzal's got it deep in the offensive end. Here's a chance. And that's blocked from someone in front. And now it's grabbed by Kyrou. Breakaway. Oh, beautiful save on the play.
And you gotta love these one-on-one battles. In particular, the goaltender so aggressive, tracks the puck and makes the save.
The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Schen's got the puck. From point blank. Turns it away.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Shakes himself free. Handles the puck at the point. Here's a chance. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. New York's got possession at center. Slips by the check. They tie it up. They tie it up with the goal.
Oh, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, better than look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts.
Pageau's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. Some great thievery in the open ice. Puts it on net. Oh, he stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
The Blues have to be feeling good about themselves after taking the lead with that goal here in the third.
Yeah, and it's not much of a cushion the way this game has gone back and forth, James, but it's something. You're in the lead, so now you want to continue with that tempo. Find a way to push your opponent back. Continue to punch and press.
And he takes the feed. Here's an odd man rush. Takes a shot. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Blues are holding on to a 1-goal lead. It's 5-4. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Broken up by Joseph. The Blues gain possession. He's got a step. Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the pack here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. From the right side and up the middle. The Blues gain possession in their own end. Leddy's got the puck in his own zone. And he slides it quickly to Thomas. Great read to break up the play. Slides it across to Declare. Passes it over. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. Here comes the call.
Anytime you lose position on your opponent, this can happen. He gets the sticks out in the feet of his opponent, and guess what? He gets the tripping call.
Sunfist won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Now a quick pass to Broberg. Denied that one.
Broberg's last play was a tough one, James. He loses his balance, which makes it difficult for him to corral the puck and get it off with precision, but he makes the play.
New York's got the puck shorthanded. And he takes the dish. Off a stick and they can't connect.
What an entertaining game, James. A lot of goal calls for you as it's been back and forth action in the offensive zones. Not much defensive structure to this one as everyone's looking to attack.
Look at that. He's creating a whole lot of space there. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And the extended stick ends that one.
10 more seconds.
Handles the puck.
Dobbs almost ready to get back on the ice.
And it's a much-needed kill as the penalty expires.
Critical time of the game, James. Everyone wants to be out there and embrace that pressure. You want to deliver. You want to be the hero. And you get left with a big, fat 0. That's a tough one to take.
Horvat's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Kulak stick handling in his own zone. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Picked up along the boards by Palmieri. Quick feed to Kyrou. St. Louis moves it ahead. Grabs control of it at the point. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Shakes off the coverage. The Blues have it behind the cage. Moves it to Kyrou. And the blast! The Islanders have it against the wall. Cute. He's got a little jump. He's in! Oh, great defensive effort! And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Under a minute to go in the third. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Holloway. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Drives to the paint! Scores! They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated and they pushed their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent.
And they win that neutral zone draw. New York's got it along the wall. Moves it to the middle. Takes the blast. Oh, there's a great stop by Binnington. Tees him up. Oh, spectacular save on the play.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back to back.
Oh, look at this. They are really starting to apply the pressure now. Moving with it here in the offensive end. 5 seconds of the frame. Carried along the wall. Oh, it stays out. What a save. Carries it around. Scores! What a shot. The Blues lead him in this third period. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. St. Louis gets the win in a game that probably has their analytics department banging their head against the wall, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they certainly didn't have time of possession, but what they did have...
Yeah, you can just feel the buzz of this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. The Islanders get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Bolts take possession here in the open ice. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Horvat. New York's looking to break out. Barzal's got it across the line. Feeds it over. Oh, denies them with the paddle save. Picked up along the wall by Gensel. Oh, lost his stick on that collision.
He gets rocked, James, almost as if he wasn't expecting it. His stick flies out of his hands. Now he's got to go collect it and get back on the play.
And he keeps possession. Wins a howitzer from the point. The Bolts move the puck in the defensive zone. Tosses it on to Lee. Takes it across the blue line. The Lightning have taken possession in their own end. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Puck grab by Kucherov. Here's a shot. Oh, he stops that one. That one served up with a whole lot of spice. Still lots of time left here in this frame. We're still scoreless. The Bolts win it. Puck scooped up by Cernak. Oh, misses the net. You know who wants that one back, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly will, James. That puck is following him around, and you can see he saw the opening, but wasn't able to put it on net.
Spectacular glove save by Vasilevsky.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Moves it quickly over to Cirelli. Shot! Scores! What a shot! Tampa Bay's drawn first blood here in this one by getting on the board first.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to play with the lead, not behind it, James. And now it's what they do next. They've created some energy for themselves. Now it's about continuing to attack and find the back of the net again.
Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Perbix. Here's a chance. Wow, what a stop by Sorokin. Moves up near the blue line and looks to set up at the point. Here's a chance behind the net. Lets it go. And that goes off a body. The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Devastating collision into the boards. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. Oh, what a paddle save on the play. Oh, and another stop.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
Engvall's taking it from his own end. Shoves the puck away. Grabbed along the boards by Duclair. Puck picked up by Dobson. Here's a shot, and that goes off course off a body. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Oh, and he missed the net.
I think he does a great job of getting to position here, James, to be able to get that shot off. He gets it off fast and quick. He just misses wide.
Tampa Bay's on the attack. Centering pass, and that's deflected off someone in front. Cuts to the front, sends it down low. Comes up with the stop. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Here's a short pass to Glendening. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. And somehow he hangs on. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Quick pass to Point. Tap dances around the check. Puts it up and high.
He's in the middle of the ice, and he misses by a landslide, James. He rushed his shot, and that's the result.
Moves the puck down low. Quick feed to Gensel. And he keeps that one out. Yeah, refs don't like that. There's the whistle as the net comes off. The Bolts wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Horvat's won the faceoff. Oh, look at this. Quick snap! Scores! Just before the period closes, Cheryl. Absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum.
Well, that brings an end to period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. Still tied up as we get underway here in period number two. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Islanders are lucky that this game is tied, James. I mean, they've had the minority of the shots. They really haven't found a way to get to the interior of the ice. They're going to have to pay the price somewhere if they want to get some shots and make this game a game.
There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game. New York's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And the shot scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
Along the half wall with the puck. Taken by Pellick. Dished on over to Declare. Shot! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Points won it off the faceoff. Takes the feed. And he's knocked off the puck there. And he sidesteps the check there. Slides it across. And down he goes as the puck goes free. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Vasilevsky. The Islanders carried along the wall. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Tampa Bay's in transition. Fires it. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Sorokin. Enters the offensive zone from the left. And a poke check knocks the puck away. A chance! Oh, what a chance there!
Well, it almost looked like he converted a quick release shot. He had no time or space, but unable to put it by.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Islanders have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. Cirelli's won it in their own end. Tries to feed it over to Kucherov. And that's broken up by Dobson. Takes the knock, but he's still got the puck. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save!
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
The Bolts played along the wing. Here's a shot! And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Paul's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Great save by the goaltender on that one. Look at this! Takes it across the blue line. What a play! That's how you do it on defense. Here's the pass, and that's intercepted. Shot! We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Islanders are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And now it's grabbed by D'Angelo. Handles the puck from the left side. Moves it to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. New York's got it in their own zone. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Smart heads-up play to neutralize the threat.
The Bolts are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Here they come on the rush. The Lightning have the puck in their own zone. Tampa Bay's through center and now in the offensive end. Dishes it off. And that shot dies in traffic. What a steal in his own end. All alone. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Quick feed to Barzal. Makes a move in front. And he opts to wait for more support. Pushes it across to Gergensons. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Islanders gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Moves the puck along the half wall. He scores! What a finish!
He explodes into that one-timer. It's a perfect setup. He's in wonderful position. Gets a perfect rotation and buries it.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, New York's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2.
Vasilevsky's doing everything he can to uplift his team here. Just look at that last sequence. It was so impressive. The way he was desperate and the athleticism shown in that save, it's got to give his team a ton of confidence.
Can't maintain possession. Handles the pass. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing and you wind up in the box.
And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. New York's man advantage is still intact as this period gets underway, and they win the draw. Moves it to D'Angelo. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Passes it over. And that's a smart heads-up play by McDonough. Goes right to the crease. And he decides to backtrack on a good-looking opportunity. Oh, that goes just wide of the net.
I think he had more time than he thought here, James. With the pressure coming in on him, he just releases the puck quick and he misses wide.
Nice lead pass, but all sorts of pressure. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck. Tiptoes around the poke check. Takes a shot, and that goes off a player. Feeds it over to Palmieri. Feeds it over on the attack. And he had the answer on that play. Picked off by Paul. Both teams are now back to even strength as the power play has expired.
A great kill and the ability to keep this game within reach. You know now that they've got the momentum moving forward. You never know.
Off the rush, and it's a 3-on-1. Cutting to the net. Shots the goal. Whoa, what a save. Angles it over to Gord. Great pressure to force the turnover by Peugeot. Blocked in traffic. There's the whistle as the net comes off. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Islanders are up 3-1. New York's won the draw. Makes some space. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Shuts him down.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Centering feed. And that's stopped. Tampa Bay's got a hold of it against the wall. And makes the routine save. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. It's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. The Bolts win that offensive zone face-off. Stopped by the goaltender.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Nice zone entry from the middle. Sends the puck across. Big time stop there. Keeps possession. Slides it diagonally to Lee. Looking to set up offensively. A chance in front. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Vasilevsky.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
goaltender. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Looks to set up along the point. Oh, wow! Tampa Bay's got it now. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. Oh, the stick collapses on the play. That's got to be so frustrating.
Extremely frustrating, James. I know my dad would say they don't make them like they used to, but that is a critical time to have it snap in half.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Puck grab by Horvat. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Kucherov. Great read in the offensive zone by Palmieri. Takes a shot. Tampa Bay's grabbed a hold of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Kucherov. Great defensive effort with the stick. Now over to Palmieri. Cuts into the paint. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Tampa Bay's got to start to recognize a sense of urgency here. They continue to trail late in the third and have had plenty of chances but can't finish. And they win the draw here in their own end. And it's a quick pass to Gord. Sneaks by the poke check. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
I really like the save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Taken along the wall by Gensel. Trying to shake the defender. He's in all alone. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Coughs up the puck after that hit. They go on the attack through center. Can't hang on after that hit. And a solid save there as we play on. Takes it into the slot. Feeds it over. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Getting into the later stages of this period, New York's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. The Islanders will go to work here in the offensive zone. Slides the puck across to Hagel. New York's looking to break out of their own end. Puck scooped up by Horvat. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Avoids the defender. Shot from the point. And as the final seconds tick away, Stars break out the clutch here on the steal because that's a goal unanswered.
Well, it's incredible, and you can tell that they are rooted and shaken. Again, the puck going north, they're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
And they win that draw at center. Lee's got it in the offensive zone. Tries to tuck it in. Giants seconds and he makes the save. Final buzzer sounds and this one's in the books. Sure, it's always about as dominant a performance I've seen. one all day long, and here we go. The Blues start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Sends the pass over. Maintains control of the puck. Slides it to Radish. And he slides it quickly to Gensel. Oh, and he lines up his opponent perfectly with the hip check. Here they are on the attack. Sends it across. The Lightning have the puck in their own end. Avoids the poke check. Pass save with ease. The Blues will play it in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes it to the net. Scores! And this place is rocking and rolling now.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said in the pregame speech, James, but it certainly worked. They came out ready to play.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And now he moves it quickly to Fowler. And a strong effort on that play. Oh, he targeted his opponent and delivers a perfect hip check. Slides it across. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Binnington. Scooped up along the wall by Hagel. The Bolts have it now. Driving right to the front. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. From the point, looks to make something happen. Oh, what a hit!
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Here he is with the backhander. They score! And we're all tied up.
Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal.
The Bolts win the draw. Handles the pass up to the middle of the ice. Gonçalves setting up against the wall. Quick pass over to Bolduc. Backhander in front. Quick stop by Vasilevsky.
So he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
And now he tries to get it across to Gonçalves. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. More than half the frame has been played here. We are all tied up in this one. Fax has won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
The Lightning have found themselves undermanned. Interference the call. Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. St. Louis has the puck. To his teammate. And that pass is redirected. Pass out front. And that carries off a twing in front of the net. Intercepted the pass. Here's a short pass to Bolduc. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. And he hangs on to the puck.
The top power play unit showing a little bit of frustration there as they weren't able to execute no luck around the net. The second unit will come out with time on the clock. They'll want to make sure that they get pucks to the net and get traffic in the eyes of the tender.
My goodness, they are really starting to dial up the pressure here now. Scores! A power play goal puts them in front.
Well, and this was a huge opportunity that they took advantage of, James. They were urgent on the puck, but they also showed poise and patience.
From the left wing up the middle now. The Bolts cross the line and gain the zone. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. To the front! And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Radish. Quick pass to Gensel. And now he passes up to Hedman. Let's get the call.
Well, everyone has a job and a role to do, and guess what? It's about PK execution right now. They have the 1-goal lead. Now they're protecting it.
And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Down the right side and into the zone. Centering pass! And that's intercepted. Here they come on the attack. Quick shot! Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Fires it on net. Blocker saved by Bennington. And that's blocked in traffic. Takes the feed. Great reach with the poke check by Krug. Here's a shot. And there's the save. Feeds the puck to Toropchenko. Beats the puck over. And the traffic neutralizes that threat.
Puck standing up, ready to go.
No goals on the power play, and they still trail by 1.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by 1 at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
Denies him!
Vasilevsky's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make that point-blank save.
Great reach by Koru. Takes a shot. Oh, close save by Vasilevsky. 27 seconds on the clock. And that pass goes off a stick. St. Louis takes it across the line. And he loses control of the puck. Quick shot. Misses the net. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store. And we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice. Welcome back, Cheese Pounder. I'm Cebulski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. Second period underway. We'll see if that first period action carries over here. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Blues are being rewarded for getting pucks and funneling them through to the net, James. They're not on the perimeter. They're looking to attack.
St. Louis has been on a roll offensively here, and they lead it in the second. Tampa Bay is going to start with the puck in their own end. Quick pass across to Gord. Oh, and he tracks it. Breakaway. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent and reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play.
The Blues have extended the lead to 2 now here in the second.
Yeah, and sometimes as an athlete, you take a bit of a breather here, and sometimes that frees you to continue to play an attack, but sometimes it leads to complacency. You don't want to give any edge to your opponent when you have them down.
He grabs the puck here at the point. Flips it at the net. Trying to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room, gets a little bit fine, and just misses wide.
The Blues will play it from the defensive zone. Passes it in front. Scores! What an opportunity and delivers. The Blues are playing what might be their most impressive performance that I've seen all season. And we're only in period number 2, Sharon.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has simply exploded, hasn't it, James? I mean, they have been a force to be reckoned with, and it's a ton of fun when you're padding your stats.
Tremendous hip check on the play. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Loses the coverage there. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. And he slides it quickly to Gord. Thunderous hip check on the play. Hagel's got it in the corner. Picked up along the boards by Cirelli. Across the line from center. Dishes it off. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Here we go, 2-on-1. Takes a shot. Scores! Wow, what a finish to the rush. Absolutely seamless. Tampa Bay's got one back. Now can they get themselves another?
They're going to be able to if they do one thing, and that is attack and drive the coverage back. And if you do that, you find ways to get shots through to the net.
Bjorkstrand's going to play it against the half wall. Big save.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
The Blues have a decided edge in the shot department and also in the score as well here in the second. From the point, they take control of it. And a great save!
Binnington's really struggled in the net tonight, and you can just tell that he's not comfortable. With that save, though, he's got to find some confidence, reset his mind, and start making those saves because his team's been real effective in front of him, a reason why they're in the lead.
St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Scores! And the Blues march on! The Blues are having one of those nights, Cheryl, that everything that can go right is.
Yeah, it's all going right, James, because they're doing everything right. They've been dominating play in all three zones, and they've been rewarded for it.
Puck sent over to Chappie. Feeds it to Purvis. Oh, what a hip check! He lined it up perfectly. Picked up along the wall by Glendening. With the blast. Scores! And my, oh my, how things have suddenly changed here.
Well, it's the magic of one goal and the impact it can have, James. You go from a situation where you think you're out of it, and now all of a sudden you believe you're back in it. Complete change of the dynamic of the game.
Gains the zone from the right. Oh, what a play to hang on.
Well, he disrupts the coverage with that move, and now he's got open ice available.
Passes it to Faxa. And he dodges the poke check there. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. The one-time rocket. Great stop by Vasilevsky.
Oh, you can see him shaking his head a little bit. He gets rattled, his bell rung on that shot.
That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Texier.
St. Louis has been so strong defensively, and they've been putting their...
Off the outside of the iron that will play on. Poked away in the defensive end. Glendenning's moving it ahead. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. There's the whistle as the play was offside. The Blues have generated plenty of quality scoring chances and a big reason why they lead late in the second period. St. Louis takes a hold of the puck in the neutral zone. Now a quick pass to Joseph. Sundqvist got it against the boards. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Grabbed along the boards by Chernak. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Big-time hit check there. That's how you finish a play. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. The Blues gain control of the puck. Sidesteps the check. He scores! What a goal! The Blues are probably thinking, we don't want this period to end the way things are going. Sure, you've been in these types of games before.
No, James, if I'm playing in this game, I do not want the intermission because everyone is firing on all cylinders. They're in a rhythm, and when you have that kind of energy going for you, you don't want to sit and wait for the third. Their opponent certainly wants that time, but I don't think they do.
And now he tries to get it across to Holloway. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end.
Hedman's back on the ice as he should be. He's the captain leader of this team. They're getting blown out right now, James. But what better way to create some charge here by your captain settling everyone down?
The Blues played along the boards. Big time stop. Knocked away. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment. It's been a throwback to 80s hockey here, and we are underway here in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Bolts are behind in this game, and it's pretty easy to see why, James. I mean, look at the amount of turnovers, and listen, they're not supporting the puck here either. They're forcing play, and as a result, they're on their heels, and they're behind in this game.
He got all of that hit. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. The Bolts look to start the transition game. Steps across the blue line.
Cirelli's had the puck on his stick for a great portion of this game so far, James. He's creating. He's had a multi-point night, and it's not done yet.
The Bolts take it from the side. Made the stop on the play. Into the offensive end now. From point blank, they score! They've got some momentum here. And they score!
They scored on the delayed penalty, James, so that's going to negate their power play, but it looks like they didn't need it.
The Blues are having themselves a night. They probably don't want this one to end, Downer.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Quick feed to McDonough. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. Oh, hammered over the boards, and look where he lands.
Oh, man, he's in the laps of his opponent, and it's easier said than done to get out of there. You got to scoop yourself up and get back over the boards. This is a tough one to take. Real embarrassing.
St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Slides the puck ahead to Bolduc. Moves it to Krug. And he takes the pass. Puck picked up by Krug. Rocks him on the play. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. The Blues take it along the wall. The Bolts have it now. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Moves inside, and he goes back to regroup. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection.
Bolduc's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his 3rd.
Shuts him down. Pass back to the point. Oh, and he misfires on that. Here he is, all alone. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
The Blues have shown no signs of slowing down here in this third period. Up big. Tampa Bay's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Shakes off the coverage. That sails over the net. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. Oh, look at this. St. Louis plays it along the wing. That knocks it off the puck. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. The Bolts pick up steam and are on the attack. Poked away by Broberg. The Lightning have it on the attack.
Herbix has made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off.
Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out of the ice. Denies him in front. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Every once in a while, you just have this kind of night, and you just don't have it, and shift after shift, nothing goes right. I expect that they're going to go back to the umbrella formation, James. They had success earlier on it on the power play with 3 up high, trying to move the coverage. Hey, for everyone who wants to draw it up, it's exactly what it looks like, the top of an umbrella, and then you're getting the coverage to move around, and then you can use those cross-seam passes, and you can ski downhill for a shot as well.
Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. And he sidesteps the check there. Tampa Bay's got the puck shorthanded. Directs it on over to Chernak. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Holloway. Knocked away by Chernak. Grabs the puck and moves on out here at this man advantage. Taken along the wall by Thomas. Sends it to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Parayko's got it in the defensive end. Rocks him. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. The Blues looking against the half wall.
Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable league and they don't execute on the power play. I would say different though, James. Habits are everything. It's about moving forward and pushing and getting uncomfortable. This group certainly just looks comfortable.
Inside of the final minute here in the third. Takes the puck at the point. Oh, look at the glove save by Binnington. Neighbors carries the puck in his own zone. Up along the wing. The pass in front. Another pass. He scores! What a goal! St. Louis continues to be on point here in this third period, finding more and more offense.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been generating offense. They've been strong in their own zone as well, James. They've just been great from start to finish. The coach is going to love this one. It's been a terrific performance, a 200-foot game that's led to this score.
Trexier's lugging the puck. St. Louis will play it behind their own net. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. St. Louis didn't put home the kitchen sink tonight, but they certainly tried to put everything else behind the goaltender.
Yeah, they threw so many...
Tonight. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Blues will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Scooped up along the wall by Folk. Oh, you could feel that from up here.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
New York's on the attack. Shot! Denies him in close.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
St. Louis plays the puck from the corner. One-timer! Gets a glove on it! Wow, what a stop by Sorokin! Tiptoes around the poke check. Passes it over! Biddington's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, it stayed out! It stayed out! What a save!
Well, that's all Will, and this is going to elevate his team, no question about it.
And quick as a hiccup there on the board here. through his own zone. Here's a short pass to Declare. On the attack along the boards. The Blues take it along the wing. They've got numbers here. Lead pass ahead. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Slides it across to Krug. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Dishes it to Letty. Comes to the point. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. St. Louis seems to be looking for more after increasing their lead to 2 goals. The Blues gain possession. Holloway's got it into offensive territory. Taken by Riley. Takes the pass. From center they get into the attacking area. And that's deflected. Great defensive play to come up with the puck.
St. Louis has been in great position all night long. They've got their legs under them as well. They're working hard. Their coach will be impressed.
The Blues were playing against the boards.
Oh, how did he stop that with the one-timer?
Oh, tried to put it in the corner and just missed that one.
Well, hockey is a game of inches, and a great shot just misses.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Well, a huge face-off coming up here.
Well, you know that you want to gain possession, you want to keep the pressure on, because the goaltender is the only one who can't change, and he is the most fatigued guy on the ice. So you want to find ways to get some net front presence, get shots through the net, because, man, he needs a rest.
Vishnevich has got the puck in his own zone. St. Louis plays it against the boards. And that's off a stick. Fires it. Sacrifices the body. Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off. The Blues have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities and as a result have the lead. Engvall's won the draw deep in the defensive zone.
And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work.
Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Here he is in close. And that's off target as it hits a body. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there.
Right through center and into the offensive zone.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Quick pass to Texier. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. And that pass attempt is deflected. Puts it on net. Scores! Well, I guess they weren't safe by the bell there.
How's that for momentum? In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward.
And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. The Blues have looked good offensively tonight, generating all sorts of opportunities. Slides the puck over. Scores! And they're singing the Blues tonight in St. Louis. St. Louis is coming along here tonight as they extend the lead to 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've always been moving throughout this whole game. They just found ways to get to the puck first and support it all over the ice, and they've executed the reason why they're up by 2.
With possession along the wall. Centering pass, and he denies that great opportunity there. A chance! Scores! And look at that, they answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot.
And now it's grabbed by Pareka. Great reach with the poke check. The Blues gain possession along the wall. Kyrou's got it along the wing. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Carries it in. St. Louis has it in their own zone. And here's the pass to Holloway. They've got numbers. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Receives the pass. Neighbors plays the puck. Knocked around, but keeps it going. Works it across to Thompson. Feeds it over. Stopped by the goaltender.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Moves it in front. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. Here we go. Look at this. They are really applying the squeeze down on the offensive end. Picked up along the wall. Another. And there's the whistle. Puck goes out of play.
They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Sneaks by the poke check. Here we go. Odd-man rush here. Picked up along the boards by Lee. Right in the low slot. Oh, what a save on the play!
That's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
And it's a quick pass to Joseph. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Pass in front. Picked off in front. And he passes it up ahead to Holmstrom. Great read by Sundqvist. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Takes a shot. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. The Islanders carry it along the wall. Takes a shot. Steps in front of that one. Pulls the puck at the line. And that one's denied. New York's gained possession along the boards. Tosses the puck loose. Passes it over to Bolduc. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. Face-off coming up. They can smell blood here, I think.
Yeah, they need to put their foot on the gas pedal because they recognize that the goaltender, he was under siege, James, and he really didn't get a chance to get much rest.
Avoids the poke check. Along the half wall with the puck. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Circles back to center ice. Puck grabbed by Parayko. The Blues will play it in their own end. With the puck inside the defensive zone. And that one's, it's a 3-on-1. Passes it over. Oh, and that pass is just out of reach. Slides it back to the blue line. Lets it go. And he comes up with a stop there. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Slides it across. The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. Effective use of the paddle on that one. And now it's over to Leddy. Can't get a hold of that pass. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Slides the puck over to Holloway. Drives to the sweet spot. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Holloway. Palmieri's taking it from his own end. The Islanders played along the wing. Here's a shot. No room for that one to get through. We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs because a big third period is just around the corner. Here we go, period number 3. It's win or go home time now. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
New York's performance through 2 periods of play hasn't been that great, James. They're fortunate to still be in this game. So in the third period, they have to change the mindset. They have to use their instincts, and they have to start attacking. If they're going to shoot the puck from the perimeter, they have to have traffic in front. If they're going to shoot it from the inside, they got to look for rebounds, and they have to have a killer instinct attitude.
And he's got the answer for that one. We're still in the early stages of this period. The Blues have a little breathing room here, but not much as they lead at 3-2. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in their own end. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. New York's got it along the wall. And not much on that one. Good hit to bump him off the puck. And he takes the feed. Skates to the crease. Decides to think about it. Takes it and looks ahead. Pokes it away in his own end. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, and a nice play to free up the puck there. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Still lots of time left here in this frame. 3-2 is where we sit. It's a one-goal game in what has been a very fun contest to this point. Misses! Great read in the offensive zone by Johnson. Moves the puck along the half wall. Sends it over. It's in the back of the net. He scores! The Blues have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they win it here in the third. Faxers won the draw at center. Passes the puck over to Broberg. Quick feed to Tessier. Takes the feed at the point. Here's a centering pass. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Moves into the slot. And that's blocked. Picks up the puck. And that slides right out to center ice. New York's playing the puck from the blue line. Sends a pass over. Hammers the shot. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Moves up near the blue line, looks to set up at the point. Answered the call there. New York's got a hold of the puck. Moves it to Pellick. Nice feed from the left side up the middle.
Oh, and it makes the save! What athleticism to stop the one-timer!
Huge steal in his own end. Trying to gain a step. He's in the clear.
Hooked away on the breakaway. Wow!
What I love about this is there is zero indecision. I mean, he makes the decision, and he fires away with a poke check to make the save.
Puts it on net, and he gets in the lane to block that. He scores! From Coquitlam, BC with love, Matt Barzal. The Islanders find exactly what they were looking for, a goal here late in the third.
And this is why your big players, your star players, get paid the big bucks to deliver at the end of the game. And this is going to be a nail-biter, James, as you can feel the energy on both sides.
Beautiful read in the defensive end by Parayko. Grabs it in his own end.
Here's a pass to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
New York's got the puck against the boards. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Hammers a shot, and that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Tries to feed it over to Sundqvist. Moves it to Joseph. Moves the puck. Moves it to the middle, and that's intercepted. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Takes it to the front.
It's in, they score! And just like that, we are all even here in the third.
Well, it's a new game, isn't it, James? And listen, you got to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff here, making sure that they kept their team focused when they were in the hole. And look at them now. They're right back in it.
New York's on the attack. Pellick's got the puck. Can't keep a hold of it. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Excellent stick work on the play. Moves it over to Pellick. Moves it around along the half wall. The Islanders have it behind the net. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. It's a 2-on-1. Across the line. Feeds it over. Couldn't get it to go on the play. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. The Islanders slide it through center. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over. And there's the save. The Islanders will play it from the defensive zone. Oh, great play to sidestep. He's got a step. Huge save on the breakaway.
Oh, remember that save, James. Just remember it if they go on to win this game.
Wow. And one last save. Couldn't catch up to that pass. There's the buzzer. 60 minutes of play has solved absolutely nothing. So let's go to overtime. And we'll do that next here on EA Sports.
Being a fan pays big dividends with home points.